All righty. Well, thank you again for joining us today. For those that don't know me, I am Lorraine Biaggi, the Executive Director of the Florida and Puerto Rico chapter. Today's webinar is being recorded and will be made available shortly. We will also send out an email with more details on the webinar, as well as information Jan would like to share afterwards. Thank you all for joining us. With that, I would like to jump into our disclaimer. The National Scleroderma Foundation in no way endorses any drugs, treatments, clinical trials, or studies referenced in this session. Information is provided to keep the community informed. Because the manifestations and severity of scleroderma vary among individuals, personalized medical management is essential. Therefore, it is strongly recommended that all drugs and treatments be discussed with your healthcare provider, team, and proper evaluation and treatment. Sorry about that tongue twister there. Today's session is not going to cover any medical information, but that said, we do like to share it in all of our presentations. Now, I would like to introduce Jan. Jan Nitty brings a unique blend of professional expertise and lived experience. With a background in healthcare administration, she managed a medical laboratory for over 20 years and has been a strong advocate for the Raynaud's Association and the broader scleroderma community. Jan was officially diagnosed with diffuse systemic scleroderma in 2002. Though she believes her symptoms began as early as 1998, for more than 2 decades, she has navigated the complex challenges that come with this condition, especially the impact on hand function and daily living. Determined to maintain her independence, Jan began developing her own adaptive tools known as reach extenders. These handmade enhanced tools help with grooming, eating, and other daily tasks. And today she is here to support us and teach us how she has been doing this and show us around her home. She is really just a bucket full of tips and resources, and I am so happy to have her with us today. Please welcome Jan.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here, and welcome to my home. And as Jessica mentioned, I do have a lot of limited mobility from the scleroderma. As you can see, my hands have been affected and my upper body. And I tried many things out in the market, and I just couldn't find anything that really worked for me. So I started to look at ways where I could create my own adaptive tools and modify my house so that I could live more independently. So I'm going to take you through my day, and I think it's exciting. I'll show you all my tricks of the trade, and then if we have any questions, we can do that later. So let's start with when I wake up in the morning. Just like everyone else, I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to take you in my bathroom. So here we go. We're going to go into my bathroom, and we're going to come over to my bidet. So I have a bidet, and this was probably one of the best purchases I ever did, because I can't reach behind my back area to clean my privates. So the bidet cleans for me. It has a nozzle, comes out, it sprays both front and back, and then mine is the deluxe mode, so it cleans me, it dries me, has a heated seat, and it's just a wonderful thing that you might want to consider purchasing. I can't say enough about it. Now, if I want extra dryness, I come over here and I've staged my bathroom so that I can sit down on a towel and do a little dance here and make sure I dry myself very good. Now, after I'm done toileting, I come over to the sink. And over in the sink, I've adapted my sink so that I can use it. Since I can't hold a cup, I invested in a spout. So I can drink water right from the spout, and I can wash my face. And also, I've extended my toothbrush. See how my toothbrush is long? Because of the microstomia, I decided that I wanted to make sure that I was cleaning the back of my teeth. We all know how important it is, because our mouth is our first defense for our immune system. So I created this with a pediatric toothbrush, and it has a vibration in there too. And I use coconut oil and baking soda and a little bit of frankincense. They act as a debridement, and it's a cleaning and a whitening. So as you can see, I can hold the toothbrush and really get back into my mouth so I can clean it. And then when I'm done, I just place it down and I drink my water. And there you go. So that's how I've modified my bathroom. Now, I do want to point out a couple of things. I purchased a heater because we all know that when we get cold, we have problems with Raynaud's. And also at the same time, I'm going to bring you back over around by my tub. I invested in a couple of different cleaning tools. This cleaning tool is for those times when you don't want to take a shower, yet you want more cleaning than the bidet. And then I found these fabulous cloths. They're non-rinse bathing wipes, and they allow you to, they have vitamin E and aloe, and they clean you, and you don't have to worry about rinsing yourself. So again, no Raynaud's attack, right, if you don't get cold. I also have these flip-flops that I purchased. They're extra cushioned for in the shower because my feet are very scarred and it's very difficult for me to walk on hard surfaces. So I found these flip-flops and I love them. They let me go in and out of the shower. It's like a new world just opened up for me so that I can walk in the shower. And lastly, I found these absolutely wonderful hand and face wipes. And these are all available on Amazon, and they're lavender, rosemary, and aloe. Instead of being really abrasive on my face and my hands, as you can see, I have digital ulcers. So those are some of the tips I have here in my bathroom. And let's go over to the breakfast area. So what I've done is, because I live on the second floor of my house, I created a little kitchenette area. And here it is. And I found a table that was low enough where I didn't have to worry about reaching. And for me to make coffee in the morning, I take a plastic cup just like this. I make my coffee and then, sorry about that, there goes the hands, right? And then I pour it into this 16-ounce plastic cup. See how it allows me to still hold the cup while I drink? I just love these cups. I use them for everything. People might think I'm drinking wine, but I'm really drinking coffee, but it's okay. Anyway, and then for breakfast, I took that extended reach ability and I took a fork and a knife and a spoon. And what I've done is I've cut the fork. Well, I didn't cut it, someone cut it for me. And then I wrapped it around with bamboo and a silicone covering so that I can eat myself. And I don't have to worry about anybody feeding me. These are huge for me because when I go out to dinner, I want to be able to take care of myself and feed myself. The other thing I've done is I found this great plate. I'm going to just move these over. Oh, by the way, this is my tissue. If anybody wants to wipe their face. And what I've done is I found this plate that on one side it goes up so it has a lip. So I'm able to get all the food under the lip area and then I can scoop it up easier. So that's a really good buy too. And then my girlfriend made me these, but I did find them on Amazon. They allow me to pick up a bowl. See how nice that is? Instead of me trying to struggle with trying to hold the bowl in my hands, which I can't because of my wrists, this works really good for me. So I have my breakfast. I have my little refrigerator over here. And there you go. And then I'm ready and I'm going off. Now I'm cleaning my body. I'm going over to my essential oils. I believe in essential oils. I have to tell you that I've had major skin healing from them. And what I've done is I've made one solution out of all these oils. I take castor oil, and all these oils, by the way, they come with a graduated dropper. And what I've done is I've taken castor oil and I've combined it with sandalwood, which is an anti-inflammatory, patchouli, which is used for, what is patchouli for again? For pain reliever. And then the palmarosa oil, which is used for brain and cell regeneration. This is for my hair to grow vitality. Myrrh is a pain reliever, and rosemary is actually good. Believe it or not, it's good for brain function. And sometimes we get brain fog. I know I do with scleroderma, and it helps the hair grow. So right now I'm wearing a wig. I have many wigs, which you'll see in a minute. but the rosemary has really made a difference for me. So I cream my body up. First I oil it, and then I cream it, and then I want to protect myself. So I clean, I cushion, and I cover. So these are the cleaning products that I use. They're all different ones here, and you can find them on the website. And then I have different cushion materials. Like, for example, the purple cushion is actually a fabulous healer. It's called Hydrophora Blue.
And excuse me, I'm going to interrupt you 2 seconds and ask Gilda if she can turn the camera back to the other way. There you go. And keep it in that direction, because I had some people in our audience going sideways trying to see what was happening there.
Okay.
It's all yours.
Okay, so now we have the Hydrophora Blue, which is the purple here. I'm using this. I use these Q-tips. We'll get to the makeup. This Q-tip's amazing. This is a great healer. I had lost a part of my foot, and I learned this from a surgeon. And you add water to it, and of course, I'm not medical, so I'm just telling you what worked for me. And it healed my skin. It was like an amazing healer. And then I always cushion. I cushion everything around my feet. Now, another thing I found with these are fabulous Band-Aids, and they actually have a cushion built into them. They're made by Polymed. These are some of the brands. This one brand I found, I think is the cheapest and the best for using when we change our Band-Aids so much. And then, of course, the tubular extension. In addition to that, I have my creams here. I use regular over-the-counter cream, Bag Balm for areas that are really, really scarred and intense. There's my Meta Honey, which a lot of doctors recommend, and then I have my lidocaine, which I use on my fingers a lot. So these are the products that I use to cream up, cushion, and of course the oils. So now I'd like to take you over to where I would get dressed. So I modified my clothing so that I can wear them because I can't put clothes over my head. So I've taken Velcro and I've created Velcro strips so that this could easily be taken off. Let me just put this down. And then I can step into my clothes. So these are Velcro tops. I did it to dresses. I did it to a jumpsuit. I've done it to other dresses. And these jeans, I have to tell you, I found them on Amazon. You could check them out. They're the best jeans for us because they're the softest, and I can't talk enough about them. So I get dressed. I get all my stuff together that I need. Here's my dressing stick. I take my packets here. I'm sure everybody has one of these. It's a mitt, and you stick your hand warmers in it. I stick my keys in here, a packet of whatever I need for the day, and this can become your pocketbook. And then I pick out my shoes. So these are just some of my shoes. Those are great cushion shoes, and I buy shoes one size bigger, so it allows me to cushion areas. Like this is a Velcro shoe, so I can make it bigger, so I can cushion inside anywhere I have ulcers, and in here as well. And these as well too. They're all bigger size. As you can see what I did here with my orthotics, I put a heel cushion in there. And here are some of the cushions that I use. So I have these on right now. These are fabulous. They're heel cushions and they're Velcroed, and they give you that extra thickness that you need so you can walk around. Then I also have this one, which fell down, but this is for the bottom of the foot. There's a cushion in here. You stick your little toe, the big toe out here, and what a relief these are so you can walk. These are regular standard cushions, but you can place these anywhere on your foot. It doesn't have to go on the bottom of your foot. Like this one I put on the side of my foot, and this one I put on the top of my foot. So there's a lot of different foot care that for pain, remember comfort, and we want to reduce pain. I also take gloves and I cut the tips off. And why I do that is because I don't want the whole glove on. It's too tight around my wrist. It makes my hands sweat. So I take the tip and I put it on my finger. And then I type it. I do things for the day. My fingertips don't get dirty. And I do them. And I have many different colors. Of course, today we're doing blue because of Scleroderma awareness. And then I also have hand warmers. These hand warmers are wool. these are not the ones that like wristies. These are wool. They're very soft and comfortable, and I wear them all day, and I feel like I get that extra um, heat from them, believe it or not. And then I pick out my hairdo for the day. So here's one of my wigs. And they have such pretty little things you can wear on your head to make you feel really feminine. I have hats. I got some tie-dye stuff. I wear this around my face, my nose, and my mouth, especially when I go to like the supermarket because it's so cold in there. When I get really cold, my mouth doesn't speak right. And then I just want to bring you over to my makeup area, and then I think we're pretty much done. So let's go back over here into my office. Oh, I want to talk about my office as well. So here's my makeup area. I always keep all my makeup open. And I made my extended brushes, right? Tissue, there's the Q-tip. As you see, I use it for everything. I scratch my face with this thing. It's dirty right now because I've been using it on my face already. I groom my nails and I groom the dead skin. That's, you know, how we get those parts on our fingers that need to come off instead of using a nail file. And then and I fix my face. And then when I come home at night, I just wanted to share these with you because we have dry eyes. I found this great eye mask that you leave on, and I stopped getting all kinds of exudate coming out of my eyes. And then this is a lid cleaner because we have such dry eyes. Now, before we go to the office, if you have a laptop and you don't want to sit in your chair for a long period of time, I found this little tabletop. I put my computer on it. I sit on my lap and I do my work because after sitting in a chair all day, it does get tiring. And now here's me at my chair. And of course, I have a cushion here, a heater here. I mean, you just got to make yourself comfortable. I have a heater down here, and I have this little raised bench, I would call it, because you have to keep your legs elevated so that they don't get tight down here. And then I have this mouse, which I have to tell you, look how easy it is to touch that. That's it. You know how hard it is using a mouse? I can't, this is like a perfect find for me. And this long extended mouse pad so that when I get tired, I can work out here. I can bring it out over here because I don't want to stay in this area because then I get tight too much. So that's how I modified my desk. I have this light switch here that is not a big deal. Turn it off, turn it on, it charges my phone. And then the last part of it is my desk. So my desk is operated to go up and down. So if I get tired of sitting, I can stand up and work. How great is that? I mean, this is a good thing, I think, you know, for me at least. So that's how I work. And I'm trying to think of anything else I missed. So we went over the bathroom, the bedroom. Oh, I did want to show you some things that could help you sleep at night. And they are, you know, we have GERD, and I have it pretty bad. So I purchased a bed that has a motor in it, which allows me to raise my head, but some people don't. So you could buy a wedge for your bed, and that will elevate your head. And then also, I get ulcers on my ears. And let me tell you, they are painful. And any pressure on the ear, it keeps you up through the night. So this pillow, somebody invented this great thing, and you put this and you lay your ear in here and you sleep. And there's no pain. I just love that there's no pain. So these are great things to invest in. I would highly recommend them. Everything I've talked to you about, I use every day. And I'm so happy with me gaining my independence back. And I truly hope that the things that I've taught you help you, because that's what it's all about. We're supposed to help each other. And I do have a website. It's your/self/care.com. No, it's yours. Anyway, I have a copy of it. I'll show it to you because I can't remember. It's yours, and it's a dash. Your-self-care.com. under, backspace home. Apologize for that. I'm talking too much, and that's what happens when we talk too much. We can't remember what we're saying. Anyway, thank you so much. And is there any questions? I'm ready for questions.
Ashley?
Jen, hi, that was great. This is Ashley. I wanted to see if you could tell us, I know when I met you a few months ago, you showed me the bamboo shoots and all the different materials that you use to make the extenders. Do you think you could share a little bit more about how you made all of those?
Yeah, come on over here to my desk. And I can take one apart to show you. Let's see, we'll do the fork. I'm going to have my caretaker take it apart. Susie, could you come over here to the desk? And we can take it apart and show you, because you can always change the material. Can you take this apart? Sure. This is my caregiver, Susie. She's fabulous.
Hi.
Hi, Susie.
Hi. Okay.
While she's doing that, I just wanted to show you this. I forgot to show you. This is called the breather. An occupational therapist, she taught me about this, and this really works. It increases your lung capacity and your ability to take deep breaths. And all you have to do is, of course, I extended it. You put it around your mouth, and you breathe in, and then you blow out into the device. And it's amazing how it has helped me be able to sing again. I used to sing a lot, and then I lost my ability to take deep breaths. But now that I've been using it regularly, I have noticed that my singing is coming back. So I'm very happy with this tool. It's called the Breather, Breather. Anyway, Susie's taking it apart, but I'll tell you how it works. We take a utensil and we cut it, because you can't use the whole utensil. It'd be too heavy to hold with the bamboo stick. So we take the utensil and we cut it in half. And then we get a bamboo stick. And the bamboo stick is just a regular bamboo stick. They're really cheap to buy. And we attach to it a silicone straw. She's almost done over there. We really put them together good, so that's why they work like this.
Bueno, ahí showed das one, see you want.
No,
You
no,
want como wrapper?
no, you have to sew the whole thing. She wants you to unwrap it.
Okay, but
No, this she wants to see the bamboo, honey.
Oh, she want to see the bamboo?
Yeah.
You try, Gina. Like,
Yeah.
I see
Okay, sorry about this.
Hold that.
No, you're holding the camera and you're. There you go. 1 second, guys. We weren't prepared for this, sorry.
No worries. In the meantime, does anybody else have any questions that you would like to ask? You can raise your hands or put them in the chat. Yes, Camila, it will be available later. We are recording the session and it will be available shortly, and we will let you know by email.
Take this one. Take this one.
Looking nice.
We're trying to find one that's loosely put because unfortunately we packed up my room because we were trying to make everything look nice and neat.
Okay, here we
And
go.
the materials that we use.
So is this what we're doing?
Yeah, just unwrap the whole thing quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have to see how you unwrap it. They just want to see what's inside it. Thank you, Gina.
Hey, Jen.
Jesse,
Hi, Jen. This is Arlene. In the meantime,
Hi, Arlene.
Hi, I have that address for your website in the meantime, because I just went on it today. I'm sorry I can't be on camera. I went to the ophthalmologist and I'm dilated, so I can't even see straight.
Oh, geez.
But that's address to your website is that's YOUR dash self SELF dash care CARE.com /HOME home. So that's yourselfcare.com /home. Got it, guys?
Thank you.
Got it.
I know I was tongue tied there. I couldn't get that out for nothing.
That's okay. You told it to me so many times because I had the problem too. So I got it.
Okay, okay.
Desiree, you have a question?
Yes, I did. Hi, Jan. This is Desiree.
Hi.
One of the problems I used to have was being able to properly clean the bottom of my feet because
Okay.
of the skin tightness. I couldn't bend at the waist. And I tried extended brushes and different things like that. Do you have a tool or a modification of something that you use, or is that not an issue for you?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi. So what I do is I take a long, here, I have actually a longer stick that I've made. Let me get it for you. See this long stick I have here? Can you see that?
No,
Oh, you can't.
yeah, I can only see you.
Hold on, sorry.
It's all
How
right.
about now? Can you see it
Oh,
now?
yes.
Okay, so what I do is I take the stick and on the bottom, I take a rubber band and I attach a cleaning towel to it. And then I wrap the cleaning towel with the rubber band around the bottom so I can clean my feet. So
Okay.
that's what I've been doing.
Okay.
Does that help at all?
All right. Yes, thanks, Jan.
You're welcome.
Okay, we got this almost unwrapped.
They're still working on it, guys. Sorry. Well, they have it now.
Jan, I have a question. You mentioned great information about the pillows, but what kind of mattress do you use? I have a hard time with mattresses.
I have a Tempur-Pedic, and I got the one that raises the feet and the head. And
What's the name again?
it's a Tempur-Pedic.
Oh, Tempur-Pedic. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're on everything's becoming unraveled now, and we're showing you how we do this. And listen, it just looks hard right now, but it's so easy to do once you start doing it. So don't be disturbed by what we're doing here. It just took a little while, but as you can see, I can actually explain it from here.
Yeah.
Here are the silicone straws, and we put them around the bamboo stick. You could see the bamboo stick on the top there. And the reason why we do that is because it gives more cushion to us. And then we take the brush and use the adhesive tape to tape the brush to the bamboo stick. And then we just bring the adhesive all the way down to the bottom. So I have a video on the website that will help you to figure out how to do that. Let me turn my camera around. I'm going to get the camera back over to Gina. 1 second. Sorry.
I just want to add that in the chat, you can find the website, and I am adding actually the link to the video of how you can do the brushes. It says, welcome to my site, but if you click there, it'll take you there.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
I can't.
You don't have to. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so they're really easy to make. And the Q-tips I make every day. I know that we keep them. And all we do is we reuse the bamboo and we reuse the tape to make more. And it's really made such a difference for me in how I maneuver things. I mean, just to be able to scratch my head, it's just a great thing because here I am right here. So I need all that extra room to be able to reach my head. And it really has made such a difference for me. So I hope you guys utilize it because I think it will change your life. I really do.
Well, I was wondering if anybody has any other questions or comments that you would like to add. Jan, on my behalf, I will say this has been fantastic. It's amazing all the things that you have come up with and how resourceful you have been in finding solutions to the limitations and mobility that you currently have. And I think there are a lot of people here nodding their heads and taking notes, and this has been really, really helpful. So I invite anybody else that has any questions to feel free to pip in and raise their hand.
I have something. Your home is beautiful. Can I move in with you?
I just got a roommate, but if she moves out, I'll give you a call.
Call me. Thank you for sharing. Very helpful.
Yeah, and the clothes, let me tell you, the clothes make a great thing too. If you can't get clothes over your head, because you have so many fashionable things and you don't want to buy a whole new wardrobe. So just putting
Yeah.
Velcro on the tip of the clothes, really, what a great thing to do. Excuse me.
Somebody asked if the site has links to the products that
Yes.
you're showcasing, and they answered in the chat that it does. So thank you.
Yes, on the pages, it gives a video. It has, if you click on a link, it gives you the instructions. And then you can click on all the different Amazon products and it will bring you right to the site. Excuse me, I have to cough. Okay. Yeah, and unfortunately, the proceeds go towards the Scleroderma Foundation. So we can support our cause at the same time and buy from Amazon. I think that's a great thing.
Thank you, Jan. Well, if nobody has any more questions, I think we are ready. Thank you so much for sharing everything today, Jan. This has been amazing, really informative. I just want to remind everybody that it is Scleroderma Awareness Month, so we are having a run of Teal Talk, Real Talks throughout the month. Our last one will be June 25th, Able Accounts Planning for the Future. Registration link will be available in Scleroderma Connections and in our calendar, so stay tuned for that. As we mentioned before, this session has been recorded. We will upload the video shortly, and we will send an email with any information and a link to Jan's site afterwards. If anybody has any other questions or something comes up that they would like to share afterwards, feel free to email us and let us know. And thank you everyone for being here today. And thank you, Jan, once again. This was phenomenal.
Thank you guys, and God bless everybody, and let's keep being warriors. Bye.
Bye.